All right, friends, let's get this one started. This is going to be a little bit of a different one. What we're going to do, we're going to start out sort of in the middle of the paper, and we're going to draw a little hump there, a little curve, and then we're going to draw another one up here, and we'll draw another one here, and let's do another one down here. And we'll do another one up here. Okay.
Oh boy, generous.
Doesn't have to be perfect. We're talking about humpback whales. Got to get some humps in here. All right. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add gonna connect these. We're gonna close this loop, close this shape, and we're just gonna kind of draw not quite as
like a
humpy,
turtle.
not quite as humpy, but not a straight line. A little curve to it. And we're gonna connect all of them. Like so. Okay.
Interesting.
All right. Now we're going to draw some vertical lines as such. And they can be organic, curvy. Let's probably start to give it away. In general, you can kind of have the bottom part a little bit wider. And we're going to do that for all 5 of them. And by now you can probably tell we've got some mushrooms going on. So we're going to close those off at the bottom. And feel free to add some scribbles in here if you want to add a little bit of grass. Now these look like pretty good mushrooms, but we've got to whimsify them. All right. So this first one of the best ways I know of whimsifying anything is to put a face on it, especially if it's an inanimate object, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna draw a couple little eyes, and I'm gonna draw a triangle here. Okay, and I'm gonna color in the bottom part as so, like a little dark triangle underneath. And what we have here is a fun guy.
Oh.
Okay, we got a fun guy there. Yep. All right, now over here, we're gonna draw a couple circles like this, and then we'll connect them. I'm gonna draw some rectangles above those circles. I'm gonna draw a little smiley face. And then I'm going to draw kind of a triangle down here. It's going to be kind of like a beard.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice.
And then a couple lines that look like this, which is going to be like little Homer Simpson hair.
Ah.
Kind of like those are his last
Little comb over.
2 little hairs left. And what we have here is an old guy.
Oh.
Got an old guy here. Got a little mushroom family
Fun
coming
guy,
along here.
old guy.
All right, ready for the next one, you guys? We're going to draw kind of a big, thick rectangle here and another big, thick rectangle. We kind of have them pointing towards the middle of the mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I'm going to put a couple eyes under there. And then I'm going to put an upside down frown. He's not happy. Okay, and then he's going to have over here, we're going to do a line with some little lines. There's a little scar. And we got here, we got a tough guy.
Tough guy.
A tough guy there.
Nice.
All right. Now, how about this one? Let's draw some half circles next to each other like that. And I'm going to color all of it in except a little part. I'm going to leave a little diagonal highlight. And I'm going to connect those 2 circles together. So we got some sunglasses. And we're going to do a little half smile. Not a full smile, because this guy's a cool guy.
Cool guy. That's you.
Cool
you
guy.
got the cool guy smile.
Cool guy smile.
Mm-hmm.
And we got room for one more. So I think I'm going to do, for this one, I'm going to make some X's. X's for the eyes. Okay.
Oh boy.
And I'm going to draw a line, straight line, and a little line like this, a little tiny line in the middle.
Oh.
And what we got here, you hope you never have to see one of these, but this is a dead guy.
Oh.
Dead guy, not great.
Not great,
And
Bob.
now you can have fun coloring them in.
Oh.
And this is, again, I always like to have a little room for creativity. So obviously, you can draw what I just drew, or you could add your own little faces, come up with your own versions.
I can't wait to see what names that they might come up with.
Right?
Right?
This was actually based on a really old piece of art that I did a long time ago, and I had about 9 of these guys, and there was one called Random Guy, and his face was all messed up, like his eyes were where his mouth should be.
Were they all named?
They were all named.
Really?
There's Random Guy,
Oh man.
Serious Guy.
I wonder if Jenna could find that artwork. I bet it's on an old Tumblr.
Could be.
Yeah,
Could be.
that would be tough, Jenna. I
it's on
don't
my
feel like you have
computer,
to, but I bet it's out there somewhere. It's on your computer.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna do this color here. I'm gonna do kind of like a nice little.
I forgot that the old guy. I was doing a little bit too teenager colors. I need to make.
What are teenager colors?
Well, like purple and blue.
You're going with that. I see.
But I kind of wanted him to be, and now I see I want him to be like brown and kind of old guyish.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is show number 98. Now we haven't done 98 episodes of Let's Draw because we've had some shows on the road where we haven't had the ability to do it every show. There have been a couple shows where you have done the drawing, and
I'm sorry.
I think our youngest daughter Jenny did a drawing.
She
one
rocked
time.
it. She was like a fan favorite.
But the reason I bring it up is because we do have a playlist, and it has all of the ones that we currently have, and you can.
There's got to be at least
check them out.
85, 90.
Yeah, I would say it's in the 80s for sure.
Yeah. I love how Jeff said not having any fungi.
That's the one I want to see.
Right?
Yeah, I'd like to see that one.
Right?
Let's see.
You got to show us that, Jeff. We would love to see you're not having any fungi.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And now I'm gonna add some little dots here.
This one allows for a lot of creativity.
It does, doesn't it?
It goes well with your monologue tonight, right?
Yes. Okay, so here's a little tip, because we want these to look as realistic as possible to fool people that you maybe saw them in the wild. But if you take a slightly darker color than whatever you use for your mushroom base, the stem, and if you do a little rounded line under each one and then color that in, it's going to give it a little bit of that three-dimensional look. Like there's a little shadow there.
Oh, that's cool.
Right?
I love that Paul Tracy just put up a link from Free Dictionary of words containing guy.
Ooh.
So that's
this is why
a
we
good
have,
hack. Right?
Why we have the best audience in the world.
Right. That is pretty awesome. And I can't confirm it, but I think Steven may have found the artwork on Pinterest.
Oof, that could be. He's got a link there. That could be the one.
Fine. Oh, maybe even
he's got
in
one
Flickr.
on Flickr too. He's
Steven.
busy. He's busy.
Oh man, I'm impressed.
All right, Kim, how are we doing there? Oh, your dead guy is really dead.
Right?
I like that.
Yeah, I kind of had fun with the colors there, guys. Not a bad one. I think you could really spend some time on this if you really wanted to.
Yeah, I want to see what we come up with. I can tell you, even though we have some changes coming to the show, Let's Draw is going nowhere.
No,
so
we will.
We're keeping that going.
Continue. Yes.
Well, as always, we love seeing your contributions, your versions of these. Pete Ninevesa sent in this one a couple weeks ago. We did the flying pie.
I was like,
floating
even the
pie.
tear, or not the, I go, even the raindrops smiling. And he goes, or is it drool from the sun?
Yeah, I was going to say, that looks like what it might be there.
Right?
So Pete, great job there. And then Kara drew these adorable little marshmallows jumping into the hot chocolate from last week. She did a great job on that. And then this was kind of out of the blue. Victoria Lebowski was, I wrote this note down so I get it right. She was cleaning out a bag of old desk stuff from the job she left 6 months ago and found my Post-it note art gallery. It's pretty good, huh? She's got all these ones from Blast from the Past. And then she's got these balloon animals. I'm like, what's this story with all these balloon dogs?
Yeah.
Well, she said every new hire class, new hire, like the class of new hires, drew the balloon dog animal at some point. But I had them draw other things whenever we need a little mental floss. Beyond bringing calm, focus, and smiles to every group, we learned a lot about each other from how each individual completed their drawing.
I bet.
The act of sharing was a nice lesson in courage for those on the more shy end of things. So she said, I'm so glad I left that job, but I love the many little mini rebellions of fun I was able to work into my time there. So I love that.
Victoria.
And it's a good reminder that, we hear a lot of teachers sharing these drawings with their students and families.
But here she's using
it
in what sounded like to be like a corporate
workplace,
right?
Yeah, and
cool
everyone draws a little thing, and then you can kind of talk about it. It's a little icebreaker. Love it. So thank you, Victoria, for doing that.
It kind of reminds me. We had a speaking program this week, and someone in the discussion was sharing about how art, all forms, music, theater, visual arts, is social emotional health. And so it's kind of neat. Like she was talking about how not all social emotional health is art, but art is I can't even say it, social emotionally healthy.
Yep.
So I bet that was a neat break, like you said, just from everything, but also to be able to learn about each other and have that dialogue of like, oh, yours is really like this and mine's like that. I wonder why we did it differently, know?
Yeah, so
pretty cool.
If you had fun drawing the mushrooms with us this week, I want to see
I know.
how they turned out. I want to see your mushroom family. Send them to kj@escapeadulthood.com.